Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 983.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about 10 of the hottest second home destinations in America. And I thought this would be interesting to talk about because one of these actually has a second home price that averages below $200,000, which is affordable here in the U.S. But also, I know that people are looking at second homes for lots of different reasons. One reason might be to downsize in the future. Another reason might be as a future retirement home, or possibly as a rental investment or an Airbnb investment. There are other reasons too, but I think the pandemic really made people think about where they want to live and how they want to live. And that meant that people that were in big cities typically were looking at buying a second home maybe outside of the city, a few hours away. Right here where I live in the Palm Springs area, we are about 2.5 hours east of Los Angeles. And so a lot of people from LA have been buying homes over here, people from San Francisco because we're a short flight away, people from San Diego. All different types of people have been coming to the desert. It's a completely different atmosphere than it is on the coast, and it tends to be more of a retirement community, so your money goes farther. We don't really have a lot of industry or companies headquartered here, so people tend to move here after they've already retired, or they tend to have second or third homes here. And we definitely have seen prices increase around 30% in the last couple of years. But a lot of places are still very affordable, and that's what I wanted to share with you today is where are those affordable prices? Because I thought the fact that MarketWatch, and specifically Elisa Wolfson at MarketWatch, had put together a list that it would be interesting to talk about some of these locations. She says Americans are clamoring to snag a vacation home, and it's a combination of permanent remote work policies and record low mortgage rates, which is contributing to the uptick in demand. And in fact, mortgage rates still are near record lows, with the 30-year fixed mortgage rate now about 3.4% on average, and a 15-year rate at about 2.5% on average. But most people are predicting that interest rates will rise this year, including me. Although I'm not seeing a huge increase in interest rates, as I've mentioned before, I'm seeing about 2 bumps in interest rates. So I'm not seeing that we're going to have a massive increase of interest rates or that they're going to get out of hand. I think they're going to stay very manageable, very affordable, and that is also going to keep the housing market attractive. The article says that although home prices are rising, many affluent buyers are still interested in a second home. And given the recent trends, they expect purchases of second homes to continue rising over the winter months into 2022. And that's according to George Radiu, senior economist at Realtor.com. According to another senior economist, Gay Kororitan, another reason second home sales have soared is that current homeowners have accumulated a lot of home equity in their current home. And that home equity can be tapped to make a down payment on a second home. There is also a report from Black Knight that found American homeowners now have record levels of tappable home equity. A homeowner who bought a home 10 years ago at the median sales price and sold it today also at the median sales price would have about $200,000 as pure equity, says Kororitan. So where are the second home buyers purchasing homes? Well, and some surprising places that aren't the traditional sunny resort areas that you'd normally expect. To determine the top markets in each state, Picasso, a second home real estate platform, analyzed second home mortgage rate lock data, an indicator of second home buying activity. And here are some of the top markets that they uncovered. Number 1 is Franklin County, Florida. The top spot, according to data from Picasso, Franklin County, Florida, 70 miles southwest of Tallahassee, known as the Forgotten Coast. Here, the share of second home mortgage rate locks was up 11.5% from January to October of this year as compared to the previous year. Second market is Sevier County, Tennessee. This spot, 30 miles outside Knoxville, is the birthplace of country star Kenny Chesney. The average second home price is $574,000 for 2021, and mortgage rate locks increased 9.7% this year. Number 3 is Trigg County, Kentucky. Second home mortgage rate locks saw a 9.3% increase, and its claim to fame is it's home to the Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area. Number 4. And this, I'm going to really mess up the pronunciation. It's Tabaha County, Mississippi. This spot is home to Tom Bigby National Forest, where the average second home cost just $188,000. So that's where we found the home under $200,000 was in Mississippi. Number 5 is Hardy County, West Virginia. This is located in the heart of Appalachia, and Hardy County lies in the broad valley of the south branch of the Potomac River, and the average second home costs $281,000. Number 6 is Pacific County, Washington. That's Washington State. Centered on Willapa Bay, an area responsible for a large part of the nation's oyster harvest, second home price averages in Pacific County average $385,000. Number 7 is Garrett County, Maryland. The westernmost county in Maryland, Garrett County is home to the highest free-falling waterfall in the state, the largest freshwater lake, and the highest point. The average second home here costs $587,000. Number 8, Saunders County, Nebraska. Bordered on the north and east by the Platte River, the county has an area of 760 square miles of land and 9.6 square miles of water. Average second homes here cost $572,000, the report found. Number 9 is Windham County, Vermont. Home to the famed Stratton Mountain, the average second home in Windham County costs $503,000, and second home mortgage rate locks increased a whopping 50% in the area last year. And number 10 is Grand County, Colorado. Located in the north-central Rocky Mountains, Grand County is known for its towns Winter Park and Granby. Second home costs average $750,000, and last year the county saw a 61.6% uptick in the second home rate locks. So those rate locks that they're talking about is, I presume, the amount of mortgages that are being locked in that area. So a 61.6% increase would show that buying has really picked up there. So why are people flocking to these lesser-known locales? Sean Greer, Vice President of Sales and Marketing at Vacasa, a vacation rental management platform, says there's been a spike in interest in new, more remote destinations as people are working remotely or figure they won't be needed in the office as much and are looking for interesting spots for investment properties. According to the 2021 Vacation Rental Buyer Report, more people are looking to capitalize on the opportunity, too, with 70% of current buyers looking to invest in their first rental property, a significant jump from the 46% who were first-time buyers in 2019. While people tend to conjure up images of idyllic beaches while buying vacation homes, people are now buying homes where they can enjoy hiking up a mountain, camping, trekking, or fishing. Geographic proximity, cost, and personal preferences for how people want to enjoy their leisure time are all aspects that are factored into the decision of where to buy a vacation home. In addition to more remote employees buying homes in places where they can work and play, Lewis says other people buy second homes as a pandemic retreat away from the big city. A lot of folks feel stifled by travel restrictions, and it's a relief to have a second place to call home. End of article. Well, I agree with that, and I also think that people are securing maybe future retirement homes ahead of time. That way they can get started paying down the mortgage on that home. In the meantime, use it as a rental, get some tax deductions, get some rental income, and it really works as a smart strategy all the way around. Another thing is, many times older people who are close to retirement want to be nearer to their kids and present or future grandkids. So, although the article didn't really mention it, I think family plays a big role in where people choose to have a second home as well. If they've had to move away for a job and they're living in a place because they can make a higher income, their plan in the future is to go back to where the family is and have that close family unit again. So that's quite often a determinant in where people want to live as well. So just to summarize the 10 hottest second home destinations in America again, I'll repeat those briefly. Franklin County, Florida, Sevier County, Tennessee, Trigg County, Kentucky, Tabaha County, Mississippi, Hardy County, West Virginia, Pacific County, Washington, Garrett County, Maryland, Saunders County, Nebraska, Windham County, Vermont, and Grand County, Colorado. I will post a link to this article in the show notes if you want to take a look at it. And while you're in the show notes, you'll find a link to my latest book, 3 Steps to Quantum Wealth, The Wealth Heiress's Guide to Financial Freedom by Investing in Cryptocurrencies. In the book, I show you how compounding rates of cryptocurrencies are so high that it's literally shaving decades off of investing time. And if you've already read my book and leave a book review on Amazon, you're automatically entered into a drawing where you could win an autographed copy of the book, $100 of my favorite cryptocurrency, XRP, a one-on-one wealth mentoring session with me, or a lifetime membership in my private investing circle, the Be Wealthy and Smart VIP experience. All you need to do is leave a book review on Amazon and then tune into the podcast on Monday, January 17th, and see if you've won. And for everyone who's already left a review, thank you so much. I so appreciate you taking the time to do it. I love reading what you have to say, and I'm so thrilled that you love the book, and I'm so flattered by the kind comments that you've made. Really, it has really touched me and made a huge difference. Thank you so much. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.